months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Here's Hurts to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets a made.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Hurts. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. You look at the Saints defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Barkley fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now they'll change things up. Barkley again. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Great, set. 180.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Saints nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Willis. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. You look at this Eagle defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
63. On Silver, right?
He'll look to throw. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive, and comes right back, and he's swinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's one way you take away a 1st down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. But he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time on a catch and run. 34 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Back to throw again. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, 32 yards. And the Eagles lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Saints nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Willis looks to pass it here. Now he's going to step up and run. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Willis. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. What he's showing, past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 9. They'll look to throw here. And Matthews has it right side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Now Hurts looking to change the play. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hamilton. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, it's Hurts. That'll be caught right side by Hamilton. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Saquon Barkley from 6 yards away. And the Eagles go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-0.
21. Saints, nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
But it's caught on the right side of Smith. And he goes out right around the 39. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's clear. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Devontae Smith. 34 yards. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first half lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And it is 28-0.
Saints nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Hey, give me a D. Give me the E. Give me an A. Give me an M. And give me the ring. Give me a lot. Give me the
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Willis looking to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with career touchdown number 75. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Saints nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw, Willis. Then he drops it incomplete. And there's struggles continue here. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Buffalo 18. 9. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards.
Another Saints first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Carney. Oh, the ball comes out of the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Operating from the gun. Carney. Touchdown, Saints. Josh Palmer, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7.
Makes the score Eagles 35, Saints 7.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 3.
Don't touch that. Anyway, let's get it.
Here's Hurts to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Eagles.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Don't touch up. Tiger Hornet. Yeti, Yeti. Kyle up, Yeti. Don't touch.
Hurts. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Great. 73 on 81. Don't touch.
They'll throw now on the final play. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Throwing to start the drive. Carney. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
60 match, Cougar 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That's good.
A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Hurts going to move them around. A quick throw going to be caught by Hamilton. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Hey, let's go.
Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Tiger Hornet.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And they'll run again. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Saints 7.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go around. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Carney. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown. Chris Olave. 35 yards. And the Saints are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
42. Saints 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Great, set.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll set up to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He may go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Saints 21.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit the play.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Carney trying to lay one up deep. Oh, and for the first time this season, he's intercepted. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd down and 6 now.
They'll drop the throw. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Philadelphia.
No touch that. No touch.
Up the middle with Barkley. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 107 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
No touch that. Trimmer. No touch.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Hey, 73. Kyle left Yanni. Go get him. No touch.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott now to kick this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Ran the perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Ready? Shut up. Bronco, ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Gonzalez. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 60, go.
Operating from the gun. Carney. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 14
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Carney. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Slant route going to be caught by Palmer.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Gain on the play. That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw. Carney.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw. Carney. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Here we go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Palmer with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 24.
Saints 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And bulldozing his way through.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but
The turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think might not be dialing that up again.
Well, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The Eagles send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
Ready? Stephanie Timberwolf.
Throwing to start the drive. Carney. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Mustang 19. Viking 18. Let's go. Ready.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
63.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here, some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Come on, set, go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They run the counter. It's Gonzalez. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Philadelphia, it's a rare bright spot in what's been a tough season as they move to 2-7 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.